Oh, hey, it's Monday, May 19th, 2025, and it's 7:04 a.m. coming to you from Middle Georgia. And yeah, I went to bed really late last night. I am just almost not, oh, I guess it's heated up, almost not awake. I stayed up late listening to watching videos of Postmodern Jukebox. It's a band that plays stuff like modern songs, but it plays it in the style of things like from the 1940s and, swing and stuff like that. It's really nice, but I stayed up too late. Okay, so this morning I am going to have an eye-opener, okay? I've got Unforgettable Espresso. Now, also, while I was unpacking, I found a tablespoon measure. And I've got my heavy cream here. I'm going to measure out a tablespoon of this into the Unforgettable Espresso. I'm going to go ahead and espresso. And I'm going to run 2 capsules in here. And then, ooh, do I want a whole tablespoon of cream? Oh my gosh, that's going to be a lot for just 2.7 ounces of coffee, isn't it? Oh my, maybe I need to rethink this. Okay, what I'll do is I'll put in what looks like about half of, well, hang on a minute. You know what? I can measure, let's see, 1 tablespoon, 1.5. Okay, teaspoons. Okay, 3 teaspoons. Oh, hey, Josh. Good morning to me and good evening to you. Okay, so 3 teaspoons is a tablespoon. So I would have to measure 1.5 teaspoons here. All right. I don't know if I can do this, but we'll see. Okay, so let's see. 1, okay, there's 1. I think I poured like 1.5. How much did I end up pouring in here? All right, this is 2 teaspoons, so 2/3 of a tablespoon, okay? Let me take this down. Okay, so I am going to pour 2 tablespoons, and by the way, 1 tablespoon, I mean, not 2 tablespoons, oh, I wish, 2/3 of a tablespoon, 1 tablespoon of heavy cream. Oh, isn't that pretty? 1 tablespoon of heavy cream is 50 calories. So this is probably, about 30 calories. Yeah, 30 calories. 35. Oh, I told you, I need this morning. Yeah. And let me get a little spoon here. All right. Okay, here's one we haven't used. Okay, and the cream does float on the top. So we want to push it down. All righty. Ooh. This is really powerful espresso. To me, though, it has, compared to Napoli, which is also powerful, the Unforgettable Espresso has a little bit of an astringent quality, kind of puckery feeling on the tongue. I just don't like it as well. I think, if you want a really strong espresso, go for Napoli. Actually, there's golly, this needs something else. It's a little too, there's another capsule called Palermo Casar. Palermo is in Sicily, I think. And like Naples is in Italy, you know, going towards the south. And then Sicily is like the toe of Italy is kicking Sicily. And Palermo, I think, is in Sicily. I didn't check these out on the map this morning. I'm too sleepy. Well, I feel like, to me, the Palermo Casar is too strong. Napoli is just right strong, like real Italian espresso. Okay, I'm wondering if I put a little bit of sweetener in here. Now look, I know I've been trying to use up this creme brulee, because, you know, I don't like to have a whole lot of these open. I'm gonna put some in. Okay, always a little bit, and we can always add more, right? Okay. So, Josh, yeah, that's true, dark can. Do they still make that? Oh, so Josh says I moved the coffee machine. You must not have watched yesterday. Yeah, I had a sink full of dirty dishes because I actually did some cooking, and there were 2 pots that were filled with yucky water. So I didn't want to stand the coffee machine up here between the 2 sinks, which is what I use. Okay. All right. This is exactly why I have it where it is now. Where did that cat go? There it is. Let me get the cat to the sweetener here. Oh my goodness. Because my phone does not attach to the holder when I'm doing these. And anyway, I could just dump the whole holder off also. But I was concerned yesterday that I might dump the phone into the greasy, yucky water. So I put a cutting board up here so I could have the phone and the stand far back on the counter where hopefully nothing bad would happen. Oh my goodness. Did I already stir this? I think I did. I don't know. So that's why. So yeah, Josh, I have tried dark can. I don't think they make that anymore. But, you know, I try to stick with coffees that are current or recent ones that I still have left over. It's been kind of a headache to try to buy older coffees from people online. Some of them want ridiculous prices, and then some of them, you know, may not be that reputable. Anyhow. I'm wondering if it could be the cream that just, let me smell the cream. Oh, the cream is fine. Yeah, I think it's the Unforgettable Espresso. Add a little more of this to it. I've had it before because I had gotten 2 sleeves of it, you know, because it was a holiday edition. I was afraid they were going to run out of it, and it turned out that I could have gotten just 1 of each holiday edition this past year. I'm still trying to use some of them up. Actually, I threw 1 of them out. I decided, you know, I didn't like it so much. Actually, I think it was it the almond croissant? Or was it the roasted peanut and sesame? Roasted sesame and peanut? Anyway, yeah, I'm talking slow this morning. I'm thinking slow. You know what? I don't really like this. And I would like to have coffee. I'm dumping this out. And you know, I don't usually do that. But I just don't like it. So what am I going to have instead? Let's go look here in the pantry. and see what we can find. Okay, let's see. We've got how many coffees? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21, 22 different capsules. Okay, is this going to be like TV when you're trying to find something and you scroll through, you know, several hundred channels and still can't find something? Okay, so what is standing out to me, maybe because it's such a different color than everything else, is this Stockholm Lungo, okay, in a pretty, pretty capsule. All right. I'm going to go ahead and have that. Okay, so we'll turn the machine back on. Okay, it's back on. Alrighty, now, should I have it with cream? Ugh, all these decisions. You know what? I'm going to put some Barista Edition oat milk, and I'll tell you why. You know, it's a funny thing. Sometimes you have a taste for something, and nothing else will do. This, I mean, normally, oh, I could drink that entire carton of cream straight, but I just don't feel like it this morning. I feel like I'm just not sort of firing on all cylinders. I'm going to go ahead and give myself like about that much, 2.5 ounces or so. You know what? I am going to put it in the microwave. So, get this up here. I'm thinking I'll put it for 20 seconds. I think that that's going to be more than enough. Pop this back in the fridge, because this, I opened it on the 8th of May. So it is, what's today? Oh, so it's like 10 days, 11 days old. But, you know, it still seems okay. So, that seems to have heated. Oh, the bottom is cold. Let me give it a stir and distribute the heat around. It's not, I really like oat milk. So yesterday, somebody, was it Maggie, that told me that in the Vertuo line, Lungo, Nespresso has put out a capsule that's made for using with oat milk, and it's called Oatly. Now, somehow or another, you know, you don't expect an espresso coffee to have a name like Oatly. I mean, it sounds like, I don't know, somebody's horse or something. Or, well, I don't know, I have a friend with a cat named Oakley, so it reminds me of that. Sounds more like a pet name, but again, the name doesn't matter. Where the coffee is from, the way it is processed, the notes that they say it has, or what it tastes good with. All that matters is how it tastes to you, right? Okay. This tastes good to me. You know, it may be a case of also what I'm accustomed to. This is familiar and comforting. So Josh says ristretto for me has too much of a bitter aftertaste. Yes, so I feel that way too, even if I make the ristretto as an espresso, rather than how it's intended to be made as a ristretto, which is, you know, a lot less than an espresso in volume. Either way, it's kind of bitter. So Josh says that the Oatly capsule for the Nespresso Vertuo is a collaboration with Oatly, the milk brand. Oh, wait, Oatly, is that what I just used? He says that's the brand. I'm using, oh, how about that? Yes, look at that. Oatly. Huh. Gosh, you know, in a way, I'm a little bit tempted to get a sleeve of that. My son-in-law has a Vertuo, and he only ever drinks Intenso. I happen not to like Intenso. Now, the thing is that I found that I like any coffee with oat milk. So I don't know that a capsule of something made to go with oat milk would, you know, increase my enjoyment of anything. What do you think, those of you that have tried it? Is it really that different from putting oat milk in coffees that you already like? I'm getting a bit animated here as that caffeine is starting to flow through my veins. Okay, this I can enjoy, and it's kind of washing away the astringent taste from that Unforgettable Espresso. Those were my last 2 capsules of it. Good riddance. Anyhow, I mean, we like things, we don't like things. That's just life, right? And everybody is unique. But one of the reasons I do these videos, and it has, you know, this has borne out the truth of it all, which is some people have tastes more like other people do. And some of you have been able to find coffees that you like because you found that you have similar tastes to me. You know, some people like sweet, some people like savory. So, you know, that's a big general category. Well, some people like intense coffees. Some people like very light coffee. Some people like a more fruity flavor or an oaky, chocolatey cocoa flavor. You know, some people just like an in-between, generally mellow. Anyhow, so, you know, sometimes this helps people to figure out what they'd like or what they might want to stay away from. So, okay. And by the way, just a little nod to the Vertuo, even though I am an original line gal. This is an art piece or montage, whatever you want to call it, of cleaned and crushed Vertuo capsules that I made, I don't know, a couple of years ago or so, and I glued it to a blackboard with mirrors. Here, I'll show you one more time here. So one of the things I like about it is as you walk past it, I'm hoping that the phone is picking this up. The mirrors kind of glint, and it just makes it so much fun. I really enjoy it. I enjoy the colors. So, you know, Vertuo is not completely useless, right? Actually, I have this great big jar filled with more capsules that I cleaned and crushed, you know, because I thought I would make more stuff, and I've got to keep it. You know, I've been downsizing, but I have got to keep all of those because I spent just too much time cleaning those things out, washing them, crushing them. Well, also I spent a lot of time drinking the coffee. So I'm going to keep them. Maybe I'll be inspired to make something else with them. Okay, well, I guess I better go now. Let you go about your day. Seems like Josh from Melbourne, Australia is the only one joining me this morning. Yeah, I don't see anybody else. Josh, thanks for joining me, and I hope you get a good night's sleep. Okay, 7 to 7 is 12, 7:23. It's 9:23 p.m. on Monday, the 19th of May. Is that right, Josh? Did I get it right this time? You know what? I'll ask Alexa. Alexa, what time is it in Melbourne, Australia?
In Melbourne, it's 9:23 p.m.
I got it right, finally. 9:23 p.m. and good night, Josh.